Welcome to our discussion on bias in AI, a crucial topic in the realm of responsible machine learning. Bias in AI occurs when an algorithm produces prejudiced results due to prejudiced training data or flawed design. Bias can manifest in various ways, leading to unfair outcomes that discriminate against certain groups or individuals. Intentional bias occurs when the creators of AI systems embed their own prejudices into the algorithms, either consciously or unconsciously. Unintentional bias arises from skewed data or poor model training practices, often without the developer's awareness. Real-world examples of bias in AI. Intentional bias. Example: facial recognition. Early facial recognition systems failed to recognize dark-skinned faces accurately because they were primarily trained on lighter-skinned individuals, reflecting a form of intentional bias. Unintentional bias. Case study: Coded Gaze. Joy Buolamwini's Coded Gaze project highlighted how commercial AI systems struggled to detect darker-skinned faces. This underscored the need for diverse training data and thorough testing to prevent unintentional bias. Employment. Tool discriminated against women by favoring resumes with male-dominated language and penalizing those with female-oriented terms. This is an example of unintentional bias introduced through skewed training data. Healthcare. Example: an AI system used to predict health risks underestimated the needs of Black patients compared to white patients. This unintentional bias arose from training the AI mostly on data from one demographic. Criminal justice. Example: the COMPAS algorithm, used to predict recidivism, disproportionately labeled Black defendants as high risk compared to white defendants. This unintentional bias had serious implications for fairness in the judicial system. Addressing bias in AI. Diverse training data. Using diverse and representative training datasets to minimize inherent biases. Example: including data from various demographic groups in healthcare AI systems to ensure they work equally well for all patients. Bias detection tools. Implementing tools to detect and correct biases in AI models. Example: using IBM's AI Fairness 360 or Microsoft's FairLearn toolkit to evaluate and mitigate biases in AI algorithms. Human oversight. Ensuring human review and intervention in AI decision-making processes to catch and correct unfair outcomes. Example: involving human auditors to regularly review AI-driven decisions in areas like lending and hiring to ensure fairness. Conclusion. Recap. Bias in AI can have significant negative impacts, but by addressing both intentional and unintentional biases, we can create fairer and more equitable AI systems. Final thoughts. Recognizing and addressing these biases is crucial for developing fair AI systems that prevent discriminatory practices and promote equality. Closing. Thank you for joining this session on bias in AI. Stay tuned for more insights on responsible machine learning.